Jebuth. They say there's like 50,000 thoughts a day that run through your head. And are they the same one like the dude you sat next to in third grade? The teacher who flunked you on a test? The dude who cut you off that you never met? I remember I used to commute to work. And I take the same route every day. It was from like Cypress, California to Newport Beach, which is really not even that far. But with traffic, I had to leave about an hour and a half early to be there on time because of the what ifs. You know, what if there's a wreck or whatever. So it was like smooth sailing until you got to the 405. And at the 405 every day, at the same place, I would see the same people at the same time. And I didn't know these people, but I saw them every day for years. And I remember thinking, I looked over and I was like, oh, the dude got a haircut. And I was like, dude, I don't even know this fucking dude. And I've noticed that he got a fucking haircut because I sit next to him in traffic. And I'm thinking, like, dude, this shit is fucked up. The whole plan, like, whoever the fucking puppet master is with the little strings and shit, and they're like, this is what you're gonna do, and you're gonna fucking love it. Like, dude, that guy, his plan sucked, or turned out to suck, but I don't think he planned it. That, you know, people be sitting in traffic every day for 2 hours. Because then you're like, okay, dude, I'm gonna work 40 hours this week, and another 20 hours a week in traffic, because you can figure 2 a day, 5 days a week. That's 2 each way, 5 days a week. Right, so it wasn't that gnarly because you'd get there a little bit earlier or whatever, but you had to commit to fucking 60 hours a week to go to fucking work, and that's not even counting, you know, they give you an hour lunch, right? So the 40 hours, it's not that, and now we're talking 5 hours a day, so now we're talking fucking 65 fucking hours a week to get to back and forth from fucking work, and I don't know, dude, it just seems ridiculous, unless you're obviously doing something you totally love. And, you know, being stimulated by it and banging the neurons in your head from working out fucking crazy situations and fucking boom, boom, boom. And even, I wasn't making a ton of money, but even if you were making a ton of money, I don't know if it would even fucking justify it. Because after a while, you just like, fucking time out. What the fuck is going on around me? And you're like, dude, I'm fucking surrounded by cubicles and fucking everybody's on a computer. Everybody's gossiping, and you gotta have your fucking shirt tucked in, and fucking tie. I didn't wear a tie, but, you know, I always think, like, damn, dude, like, you gotta, like, straight get into a fucking costume to go to fucking work. And that's, like, almost, I'm a bottom feeder style, right? Like, you know, I'm not fucking making corporate decisions or anything, but if you were, like, you're even held more accountable. Like, you gotta fucking shave perfect and fucking your hair all gelled and fucking going. Shit's fucking whack, dude. The plan is whack. Now, the only alternative to that is, yeah, if you're doing something that's fucking changing the world, which I was not, and it wasn't like an industry that I loved. And how many people really have that? Like, I'm looking out my window right now. There's a dude on the roof, I think, fixing an air conditioning or something. Like, was he a little boy growing up? Man, I really want to get on roofs and fix shit. Like, no, dude, that's not his fucking dream job. You think he really cares what this fucking person's fucking air conditioning works and how they operate and fucking what they're up to and, like, the intricacies of the air conditioning technology? I don't even think technology's changed that much in fucking 100 years. I mean, it's probably gotten a little bit more efficient, but I think it's probably the same general principles. And I don't know. And he's also not designing air conditioning. He's just fucking turning the wrench on the roof with a fucking 12-foot ladder. It's kind of weird, though. He's got a fucking Audi SUV. Like, not a work truck, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, he's taking pictures. He might be a fucking real estate agent. I don't know. But anyway, whatever he's doing, I don't think he grew up and was like, I want to take pictures of houses and for other people to buy and sell, and there's no artistic ability. Because the art is where you justify it. So, like, yeah, I was dedicated 60 plus hours a week to fucking get back and forth from work, but after work or out of work or on my way to work, all I'm thinking about is making music and fucking rhyming and fucking the beats and fucking maybe booking shows and like I was everywhere, but in those 60 hours, I was constantly fucking thinking, doing, dreaming of something bigger and better. And that's fair. I think that's very fair. Like, if that's the scenario. But then, how many people really get to that fucking goal? Unless their goal is like, dude, I want to be the best fucking plumber in my neighborhood. Yeah, I can turn the illest wrench and fucking work the hardest, but you're still fucking playing with fucking poop and piss fucking connectors. So, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer about all that bullshit, but I think the moral of the story is, yeah, find your placeholder, but then fucking work really hard on the outside of it. And have that outside outweigh the miserabilities of being stuck in traffic, looking at the dude next to you, knowing he's got a haircut. Read a book, True Grit by Thomas Portis. And I know you've probably heard of the movie. There's actually two movies. One, the original with John Wayne, which I've actually never seen. And another one, I think, with Jeff Bridges, which I've actually never seen. But reading this book, it's definitely fucking fantastic. It's really good. I don't know how... I mean, it's obviously a Western, but it's this girl whose dad was murdered by somebody that worked on his ranch or farm. And she's trying to get revenge. And she hires the best, like, bounty hunter type character who has that true grit to fucking revenge. And she's not supposed to go. She's a young chick, in Western times, and they got to go into Indian territory. And I don't know, dude. It's fucking great. It's great. Charles Portis, I've heard, has a ton of really good stuff. And if it's anything like this, I would highly recommend it. Now, I've heard the John Wayne movie wasn't that good. It was kind of like they threw a dog a bone. He was already diagnosed with cancer. It was like his farewell to get a Academy Award or an Oscar or whatever. They said True Grit was true shit. But this book is fantastic. Exciting, funny, moving, and American masterpiece. And I would go as far to say that it is a masterpiece. And these are what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the type of reads that kick ass and take names and fucking just... make you think and want to jump back into it, and this accomplished all that. So if you have not read True Grit, and you have not checked out Charles Portis, I would suggest you do, because it's fun, and it's great. Now, the movies, I don't know. I'm going to watch them one day, but because I've heard not too much good about them, I'm not rushing to it. Saw some movies. Devonsville Terror, which is like a only evil out evil. This is like kind of crazy. It's this is from Vinegar Syndrome. Nearly 300 years ago, the residents of Devonsville tortured and murdered a trio of women suspected of witchcraft. However, as they burned, the condemned women swore vengeance from beyond the grave. So they like fucking kill these witches, and then they reincarnate into the town and get vengeance. So it's kind of cool. It's super low budget, gritty, fucking no money horror. Well, it's fun. It's fun. And then I saw a classic. I've been trying to catch up on giallos because I haven't really seen too many. And I had this sitting on my shelf for a long time. The Fifth Chord by Luigi Bazzani. And this is a good one. Looking into Luigi, he's only done, I think, like 5 movies. Stars Franco Nero, which is Django, the original Django. And he plays, I think this is a little bit later in his career, or he's just like clean cut detective. No, he's not even a detective. He's a newspaper reporter, and he's trying to figure out these murders, and it's really good. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's something in here. It actually, like, movie making wise, it's so beautiful. Like, they do like just pictures of architecture and like people taking stairs and like just the camera work and the lighting. It's fantastically gorgeous, and that's why you would check it out. And I guess with a guy like Luigi Bazzani, who's only done a handful of movies, it seems well worth it to check out everything he's done, if it's in anything like that. But giallo in general is pretty fucking awesome. That one's really good. and it's, usually you think of Mario Bava or Argento, so it's cool to have, like, somebody that's not the only people that people think about. And that movie's great. So, Fifth Chord, highly recommended. Also went to the movies. I saw the new Guy Ritchie film, which, I don't even remember what the fuck it is. Operation Fortune? Let me see. Now I gotta look it up. But I also saw 65 with Adam Driver, and it was okay. It's the same people that did A Quiet Place or whatever, and I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't really like it, to tell you the truth, but it's like this. It takes place 65 million years ago. That's why it's called 65, and it's the so back to business. 65 takes apart 65 million years ago in the land of dinosaurs roam. Somebody's cruising around, their plane crashes, and they land on Earth. Science fiction. The premise sounds fantastic, but then the implementation of it was not. And I don't know. Whatever. I gave it 2 stars, so I don't give too much shit 2 stars, so whatever. And then I also, what I was talking about, the Guy Ritchie film, was Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, which was, action based. Jason Statham. It's cool. It's cool. It's not great, not fantastic, but standard 3-star fucking movie. And it's fun. I love Guy Ritchie, so I was trying to check out his shit. But I mean, again, that thing looked beautiful, but it has to, right? It's Guy Ritchie. And then I saw Where the Crawdads Sing, which kind of caught on a whim. Saw it on Netflix, and I really liked it. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Great story, fun, drama, tender. Takes place in the bayous, and girl's family leaves her, and she grows up, and it's just really cool. What? I'm doing a podcast. Yeah, that's right. But then, what was neat about it, I believe it's produced by Reese Witherspoon, and I know her as an actress, but you can just tell, like, she had her hands on it and probably loved the story. I heard it's a great book. I might read the book. I don't know. Not really my genre, but I'm not opposed to it. Love reading. But Where the Crawdads Sing, pretty good fucking movie, dude. That being said, I tried to watch Hitchcock, Topaz. And I watched it all. I didn't fucking mark it down because I watched 30 minutes of it. Then I watched another 30 minutes of it. Then I watched it all over again. I think I fell asleep in some part. And then I watched all the special features. And then I don't know what the fuck the movie's about. So I don't even count that. But it seemed good. But, I'm just trying to catch up on all my Hitchcock. Because he's done so much. So I really want to kind of redo that one again. I guess that'd be the second or third time. Because I'd never seen it previously. But breaking it up and then, I don't know. Just not fucking zoned in on it. And it's kind of hard to watch because, how those old movies get sometimes. But it's Hitchcock, bro, so we gotta fucking charge through it. That being said, try your hardest, do your best. Figure out what the fuck motivates you. Get it done. Do that. Drink clean water. Breathe fresh air. Fucking exercise. Be amazing. Tell the loved ones you love them. Pray to something, somebody, somehow. To yourself, to your fucking tape dispenser, your coffee. Just fucking get that energy out there. Try your hardest, do your best. Read more books, podcasts, motherfucking Jebuth, bitches.